Yo, I'm Mr. Monaco. I'm here with the chemistry show.
Show's over.
Show's over.
On to Unit 2.
Yeah.
Periodic table. We got
Monaco.
this big table.
Melks, Inar.
And today,
Lesson 1, EQs, themes, learning targets, and assignments.
yeah, that's pretty much it. So,
What we going to learn and how we going to learn it.
yes, well said. What are we going to learn?
Pretty straightforward stuff. We're going to learn about the periodic table and why it's arranged the way it is. Facts.
Important. And why does it look the way it does? Because it doesn't really look normal. It looks weird.
Yeah, it's got a specific shape.
What are the names of the groups and groups or families of the elements?
They're specific. How does this arrangement of the periodic table relate to the properties of the elements? We chemists could tell you what the properties are just by looking at where an element is on the periodic table, and hopefully you will get a taste of that.
Very much. And which are diatomic? Which ones are solid, liquid, and gas? We will learn a little bit about both of those two things.
Facts.
Where are the metals found and the non-metals found on the periodic table?
Cool. Ooh, that's important.
How do our properties of elements change as we traverse both periods and groups? And why?
There's the key. Why?
There's one explanation, but you got to be able to twist it around a few different ways, and you'll always hit the why.
But you got to understand it, or it's not going to work. So learning targets. When we are done, I'm not going to tell you now, but you will be able to define, of course, your specialized vocabulary.
Yepper.
Can describe the origin, history, and arrangement of the periodic table.
Yeah, if you like history, we got a lesson on history for you. Understand modern arrangement of the periodic table and the periodic law, which is the reason why our periodic table is shaped the way it is, but there's details you'll find out.
And you'll be able to identify the different groups and families of elements on the periodic table. Who are they and where are they?
Yes.
You'll also be able to identify where in the periodic table the metals, non-metals, and metalloids are.
Ooh, there's a new word. We didn't hear that last.
Metalloids.
Yeah, we didn't hear that on the last line.
Semi-metals. You're going to do some basic color coding to get these things into your head and to identify the colors and families, groups, properties of the elements. Okay, sometimes you just got to pick up the colored pencil and do it a few times. You know,
There are some coloring activities.
but they're useful.
Yeah, they are. I like them. You will be able to identify the elements in the periodic table that are solid, liquid, and gas. This one you're going to really kind of have to memorize because there's no specific in there.
There's one piece on the reference table that might be able to help you figure it out, but it's not a surefire, definite bet.
Unfortunately, memorization.
You know,
Can describe what an allotrope is, and I know the 7 diatomic elements.
describing nuclear shielding. I'm so glad that it happened that I get to take this learning target because this is my favorite. Nuclear shielding is like the reason why so many things happen the way they do with our elements, and we're going to show you how to calculate it and how nuclear charge is related to it. So important stuff
Yes.
that I love.
Theory-wise.
Yeah.
And then we're going to take that theory and expand it onto these trends. And this is the meat and potatoes of the whole unit.
Yeah.
What happens as they go across? What happens as they go down? And why? What are these trends? 4 big words: atomic radius, reactivity, ionization energy, and electronegativity.
Yes.
So what they are and their trends.
Yeah. There's a list of our unit's assignments in the sequence that we suggest you do it in. Aside from maybe 1 or 2 page numbers not lining up, the whole pattern follows this. Watch a lecture once or twice, take your notes, do the practice, move on. Right?
Yeah. And I love hearing kids strategize that some kids want to not listen the first time through and just take all the notes and then go back and re-listen while they have their
Right.
notes. Or some students want to do the opposite. They want to just watch it one time and listen and then go back and watch it a second time and take the notes. I'm cool with whatever you guys want to do. Whatever works for you.
As long as
that's
you're
what you do.
listening to
Yeah,
us.
and please no bumping.
It's right,
Because
it's a lecture.
The thing we're
Just
going
like
to
in
get
class.
farther and farther away from it as we go is we're not going to just read what's there. What's there is the words, and writing the words that we put up is not doing your work.
It's the beginning of starting to do your work.
Correct. Making the connections between what we say and what those words are, now we're getting somewhere. You asking questions, now we're really getting somewhere.
Retaining facts and bringing up challenging, discrepant ideas. Now we're really, really, really getting somewhere.
And before we do too much,
That's all, folks.
Bye-bye. Peace out.
I click the button and I turn off the video.